Okay, so we are back on the other side. It's Lukan Online here on the Beat London 103.6 FM, and I'm joined by my special guest who's here and he's in the building. And as usual, I always ask my special guest to introduce themselves. So, special guest, your time. Who are ya?
What's up, people? My name's NoMates from South London. I'm an artist, music artist, rap artist.
NoMates here in the building, right here on the Beat London 103.6 FM. So I've got a thing about asking artists about their names. That's the obvious thing. And for you, it's an obvious question. I've got to ask you, why the name NoMates?
Because in life, sometimes you realise not everyone's your friend, you know. So the people I've got in my circle, the people I got around me, I consider them as family, you know. So they ain't my mates. That's why I'm saying I got no mates.
I'll say no mates, you just got family.
Yeah, it's just like that, yeah.
All right, I hear it. So talk a bit more about yourself. So you're an artist, you're a rapper.
Yeah.
From South London.
Yeah.
Are we allowed to say where in South London, or is that a secret?
It's just southeast.
Southeast,
that's
okay,
as far as
cool.
I'll go, yeah.
All right, cool. And wearing a mask.
Yeah.
Why we got the mask on?
Because I want to be known for my craft, not just my good looks, you know.
Jeez, come on! I didn't even have the bomb ready for that one. I'm not prepared.
I'm joking. It's just when I do make it big, you know, I just want to be able to walk down the street.
Yeah.
And just not be stopped 24/7, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, want to be able to live my life outside of all the music and stuff like that.
So nothing to do, no wars, no one after you, nothing like that. You just want to live a simple life. You want to be able to go Tesco's,
exactly,
get your rice,
get my meal deals,
there you go.
Just go home.
Cool, I hear it. All right. So talk to me about your life leading up to before you started making music. What age did you start making music?
Professionally, I started making music not long ago. I went to the studio for the first time in August 2024.
Okay, right.
Yeah, but I've been ghostwriting for a couple artists since I was like 14.
Well, any artists that we would know?
I mean, I'm not really allowed to disclose. You know?
You can say the artists that we might know.
Yeah, you would know the artists, yeah.
Okay.
But I can't say any names.
Cool, give us a letter.
A letter?
Yeah, first letter.
It's a letter of the alphabet.
Okay. All right, fair. So we're not going to get nothing out of you. You know what? I need to start bringing like drinks into the studio. Like that's what I need to start doing. Is get some information.
Get me to loosen up.
Innit? All right. So how do you start ghostwriting for artists when you're not an artist? You're not necessarily in the industry. How does an established artist go to you and say, oh, you know what? Actually, Mr. Nobody, haven't had no hits or nothing like that. I need you to write bars for me. How does that work?
Because pretty much word of mouth, and my manager, he's known in the music scene by a couple artists, by like dancehall artists and stuff like that. But the UK rap is what I've brought to my manager, but my manager's more known in the dancehall scene.
Sure, yeah.
So I've written just a couple choruses and verses for some like dancehall artists that are now in the big leagues.
Okay, all right. And so word spreads and then manager does manager's jobs and before you know it.
I got my manager, honestly.
Every time, come on. All right, so but let's talk about you before you even started doing all that stuff. So you're going to school, like what kind of, I'm not going to ask you what school you went because that kind of bait up your area, but like what were you doing before you were making music? What were your hobbies? Like what kind of child were you?
I was just a child getting through life, you know? You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people, especially where I'm from, they don't get to make it past certain ages. They don't get to live a nice life, you know what I'm saying? So that was just me trying to get through life. And obviously I've been exposed to a few things. You were able to hear that through my music as well. Well,
then you talk about a lot of stuff that you go through in your music. So is this like a therapy to you? I'm kind of going off my question now, but is this like a therapy to you, or is it just like fun? What would you say it is?
It's more of a therapy to me, you know. Like the way the music is for me is that I get to get involved in my own feelings and my own emotions, you get what I'm saying? And I can just, it's basically like a diary for me.
Yeah. Okay.
I just, whenever I'm feeling like I want to get something off my chest, just put pen to the paper and just write it out.
And is that why you started in the first place? Because you're going through a lot of stuff, seen a lot of stuff, heard a lot of stuff, and just needed an escape.
Yeah, that's just literally it. Just needed an escape, and I just got it done.
So what's it like? So I've completely left my question, but we're going to do this. So what is it like? So for someone like you that's on the roads doing whatever you're doing, because let's not pretend that we don't know what's going on. So you're on the roads doing what you're doing with whoever you're with. Them lot are doing whatever they're doing, busy doing that, focus on that. you're going home to write bars. Now, I know sometimes people are like, yeah, they're supportive. Sometimes people are like, it's a bit nerdy.
Yeah.
So what were your friends like? What were they saying? Well, not your friends, your family.
My family, yeah. I would say like the people that I'm around support me for whatever I want to do. You know what I'm saying? And the people that don't want to see it, then you know, just cut them off. Simple as that.
So did you have to cut people off?
Yeah, I've had to cut a lot of people off in my life.
But why? Was it because they weren't supportive, or they were trying to drag you back into that life, or what was it?
They're just trying to drag me back into what I'm trying to leave. You get what I'm saying?
So let's do this right now. So I don't care. You're a manager, right? This guy, right? He's a big time guy.
He's a big time manager.
Can everyone turn their mobile phones off, please, or put them on side? I can't believe of all the people to have this guy.
Don't worry, I'll have a word with
the
him.
most experienced person in here. Shall we bait up? Shall we say your manager's name? Shall we do that? Shall we bait him up?
Nah.
Okay, right, we'll leave him. Okay.
Let's keep it a secret. I'll just take a week's payout.
We'll leave him alone. Okay, cool. I can't remember what the question was now, but what was I saying? I can't remember. Completely thrown off. About you and your people.
Asking the people around me if they're just dragging me back. The people that I've had to cut off have tried to like, you know, when someone just tries to hold you back into what you're trying to leave, and they're just trying to they're trying to tell you that you've got nothing better for you out there. And I just can't do that. I've always been an ambitious person. I've always tried to get further than what I could ever thought I could ever achieve. And from what I've already achieved so far, I just got to say that I'm proud of myself, I'm proud of my team. And that's just literally it.
So because I know it's like to a degree. So like when you're with your friends are your friends, and sometimes your family at home don't know what you do. Like sometimes you've got people that at home, the most politest, nicest, wouldn't hurt a mouse, wouldn't hurt a fly. When they go outside, completely different person. Right. So when you're with those people, that's your whole life. So what made you say, you know what, I'm gone through what I'm gone through, I'm done with it now, even though all your other friends are still doing what they're doing? Now, can I ask how old you are now?
I'm 19.
You're 19?
Yeah.
So I would have thought you were older. Okay, cool. So you're 19, so you started making music professionally at 18, effectively.
Pretty much, yeah.
So as an 18-year-old, so I put myself back, as you can tell, I'm a little bit older than 18.
Yeah.
Why is that funny? Right, anyway. So I'm a little bit older than 18.
Yeah.
I remember being an 18-year-old, like, you're not telling me much, like, I'm doing the madness, I'm doing it. I'm not really focused on the bigger picture and trying to change it. What made you decide, I want to change, I don't want to do this no more?
Because I just saw it as, like I said, I've always been an ambitious person, and everything I've ever done in my life is to help me elevate into becoming a better person and to take care of my family and take care of all the people I care about.
Yeah.
So I never did anything that I just done for the sake of doing.
Yeah.
So now I've seen that, I just see it as if other people can make it, why can't I?
Yeah.
Like I'm not destined to just stay where I was. I'm not destined to just be known for where I live, where I was raised and stuff like that. So
yeah.
I just want to say, if there's anyone out there listening that feels like they ain't got a chance or a way to get out, then it's a lie. Like, whoever tells you ain't got a chance or a way to get out, it's a lie. Everyone can do it. Like, if Santan Dave can do it, if Central C can do it, why can't I? You know what I'm saying?
So is there someone or something that you saw that triggered it and thought, you know what, actually, this is possible?
I would say, do you know about Mans Malone?
No.
He's a rapper from Birmingham.
Okay.
And I would say that he was a massive inspiration for me to actually start writing my own music and making my own music.
Okay.
Because the stuff he raps about, it's just like, wow, there's people out there that have lived the same life as me.
Yeah.
There's people out there that have experienced the same things I've experienced, and he's just writing it all out and giving it out to the world, and people can listen to and relate to.
Okay.
So I was like, I can do that as well, because that's just,
Cool. Let's make it a little bit more light now. Okay. Right. So talk about you away from the music, like NoMates. What does NoMates do on a regular Saturday or Sunday? Like, no studio, not worried about streams or anything like that. What are you up to? What are you doing?
Just by myself, chilling.
Football? You playing football? You going gym?
Football. To be fair, might be the best footballer in this room right now.
Okay, no, let's not be silly. Okay, we're all being silly. Let's still no one get carried away. Come on, let's all be responsible for what we're saying. You might be the second best footballer in this room.
All right,
looking around. Hold on. I think you might be the second best footballer in this room. Okay.
Dissing you guys over there, man.
But no, so you play football?
Not as much as I used to.
But okay, so you used to play like 11 aside, 5 aside?
11 aside.
What position were you?
Centre back, right back.
Okay, you can't play football. Cool. All right, sweet.
Sorry, what?
Centre backs aren't ballers. Let's put it that way. Like, we all know that. Okay.
Well, I'm an exception, you know.
Okay, fair. All right, so you're playing football, but you stopped. Why did you stop playing football?
I just saw it as it's not making me money at the moment. It's not really like it's a good thing to do to pass the time, or to help just like relieve stress and just help clear your mind.
Yeah.
But I just play a lot less to focus on my music and to focus on putting out good tracks and making the best music I can.
Okay, so you're not playing football so much anymore, but what are you doing? Like, there's stuff that you need to take your mind away from the day-to-day stuff. So what are you doing just to relax, just to relieve yourself, to spend time with your people? What do you do? Do you go cinema? Do you go bowling? Do you go gym? Do you go sit? Like, what do you do? You can't tell me you stay at home all day on your own on your PS5. Don't tell me. I don't want to hear that.
That's pretty much.
I don't want to hear that.
My life.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it right now. Is that what you do? Really?
That's literally what I do. I'm a lonely guy, hence the NoMates.
Oh my gosh. Okay. What game do you play on the PS5?
FIFA, Call of Duty, Fortnite. I know I'm a bit too old for that now, but
Fortnite.
I know I'm a bit too old for that now, but
Minecraft. You're not. You're on Minecraft.
Nah.
Okay. If you're playing Fortnite, why not Minecraft? You may just why not
Minecraft.
Roblox. What's the thing? Is it
Roblox?
What are we doing?
Nah, Roblox. Put some respect on my name, man.
If you're doing Fortnite, you may as well.
Nah, Fortnite is
Fortnite's
just
crazy.
Something to do to just pass the time. You should try it out one day.
No, I definitely should. My son got to like 16, he played Fortnite. I had to dash that. I said, what are you doing, bro? Seriously, what's going on in this house? Fortnite is madness. But okay, so you're on the PlayStation and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But you got to do more. Like everyone I ask, everyone's like, no, I don't do nothing. No, but then the music, I don't do nothing. That's nonsense. You got to do something away from your day-to-day, whatever it might be.
Now, every now and again, I'll just go out with some of my boys.
And do what you're doing.
Go karting. I don't know, double dates, I guess.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying?
Last time you went on a double date, where did you go?
Where did I go? I went to Lane 7.
Okay, I have no idea. What's that, bowling? Did you go on holiday or something? Is that what you went on a holiday? Oh, so they're trying to bait you. Okay, where did you go on holiday?
I haven't gone on holiday yet.
I've got a holiday planned.
Yeah.
So these lot are trying to set you up because everyone's
trying
waiting.
to set me
Oh
up,
no, that's
like-
crazy. These no mates. Now I get it. These ain't your friends at all, boy. Right. Okay. So
I'm flying out in a couple of weeks.
okay, you don't have to tell us where, but if you want to tell us where, you can tell us where.
I'll just say I'm going to Spain.
You're going to Spain?
Yeah.
It's going to Ibiza. Okay, cool. All right. He's going to Ibiza.
Catch me in Ibiza, guys.
Yeah, okay. All right. But now I'm trying to find out more. So this is what I don't like. Anyone who wears a mask, I know it's going to be hard to get any information out of them. Like, they're always just so close. I'm trying to drag it out. I'm trying to drag it. See them? Are you not hot?
No. I'm cool. It's nice and cool in here.
No,
Like, you got the air conditioner on.
It's warm and it's okay. When you made your way here today and the sun's blazing, did you wear the mask? You didn't wear the mask on the street, did you?
Nah. I wore the mask when I got in the building.
So you got to the door. Okay, I see it. You know Kringface?
I don't know him personally.
No. So you know, like, so Kring, I remember I did a thing with Kringface years ago, and like earlier on the day, like it's weird. He'd do videos with a mask and then do videos without a mask because he wanted to hide his face. But then he would take the mask off and go on Snapchat under Kringface.
That's not me. I don't do that.
Like, so you never ever take the mask off?
No one that knows me for my music knows what I look like.
So look at K-Trap, for example.
Yeah.
He now doesn't wear the mask at all. He doesn't want to, for whatever reason. Do you not think at some point it might be worth... Because a lot of people with the mask, and they're just taking them off now. There's no point. Do you still think there's a need for the mask? I know your reasoning for it, but do you think there's a need for it? Or do you think, you know what, just live a little? It's all right.
At the moment I'm at now,
I'm digging, I know. But
at the moment I'm at now, I feel like there is a need for the mask.
Yeah.
But you never know what the future might hold, you know what I'm saying?
fair. Okay. Let's talk about the clothes. This is quite interesting. Okay, so you're new into the music, a year in. How many singles have you released now?
11. My 11th track dropped today.
11 already?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't think it was 11. Okay, cool. And you've got your own like clothing brand, effectively.
Yeah, I'm launching my clothing line, and it's dropping. It hasn't dropped yet, but for anyone that's watching, this is just the way it is, the tracksuit and stuff like that.
So what have you got? So you've obviously got the tracksuit, the hoodie, you got the bottoms.
Yeah.
I got the t-shirt.
Yeah, that's all we've got so far.
Okay, it's all right. Who designed it?
I designed it myself.
Okay, why?
Why I designed it?
Yeah, why did you decide, I'm going to launch a clothing brand? Like,
Because I just feel like it's got to be part of the image. You know what I'm saying? Like
The face, the mask, is that a NoMates brand as well?
Yeah, I've got NoMates on the mask as well. Yeah.
Mad thing. Okay, come on. So you just thought, I'm making the music, but I'm gonna launch a brand as well.
Yeah, you've got to have all sorts of like different levels of income. You've got to know, because someone might not like music, but they might like my clothing brand. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
So,
and what tends to happen is people don't like you for your music. If they like you for something else, then they'll grow into the music. You're absolutely right. I rate it. Anything else you're trying to do outside of the music and the clothing brand? You got any other ideas? Do you do streaming? Do you do anything like that?
No, not at the moment, but it's definitely not off the cards. It's not off the table.
Any plans? What are your plans you got away from music and the fashion?
Away from music and fashion.
Got any plans to launch anything else? You got anything else in the pipeline or something you're working on? Thinking, you know what, this would be a good avenue for me to go down.
Yeah, I've got a few ideas in mind.
Such as?
Well, I don't want to.
I knew I wasn't gonna get it. No, I was gonna get it. All right, cool. So let's go back onto the music again. So music's your passion.
Yeah.
You're enjoying it so far. A year in.
Yeah.
What would you say have been the most, not so interesting, but let's say the most difficult obstacles you've come across so far, and what have been the most surprising times you've had so far in terms of the music and the releases?
I'll start with your first question. The most difficult obstacle so far is staying consistent with posting and the social media and stuff like that, because nowadays it's more than just making music and posting it and uploading it. It's about actually marketing it correctly and getting it to the right people. And I feel like that's the biggest obstacle, because when life gets in the way, you might forget one day to post, and it's just like and then after you forget that one day, it turns into a week and then a month. And then you should know how it is. You know what it's like on social media and stuff like that.
It's horrible. People think I'm good on social media. I'm terrible. I'm awful. I hate it. Would you, if you weren't making music or involved in industry, would you even have social media?
Probably not.
Yeah, you hear it. So, yeah, I get it. All right, so that was one of the most difficult bits. What's been the most interesting or the most surprising thing that you've come to realise about being involved in this industry?
That the people that are your biggest supporters are not the people that you're close with per se, or the people that are from where you're from. Because when I look at my what's it called?
Analytics.
My analytics, yeah, that's the word. When I look at my analytics and that I'm seeing there's people listening to me in Australia, Nigeria and stuff like that. And I just want to say, like, it's mad. Like, big up those people as well, because you would never know, like, I'm from London. I expect my biggest fan base to be from London, but I'm seeing it from other countries, other cities. It's just like it's mad surprising to me. Yeah.
When you go to Ibiza, are you performing, or is it just a holiday?
No, it's just a holiday, just for me to chill, clear my mind.
Who are you going with, the missus?
Nah.
Okay.
I haven't got one of those yet.
Oh, I tried to get you there. I really tried. I really tried. Okay, but hold on a minute. So who are you double dating with then?
My friend. Well, my family boy, my boy. My boy.
You're double dating with your boy?
Yeah, so I'm going to my boy, and he's got a girl, and I've got a girl.
Okay, first and foremost, think about what you're going to say first, okay, right? Because it's looking a bit nuts right now.
No. Pause.
It's looking a bit crazy right now.
I didn't mean it like that.
Okay, right. Like that. No Diddy, it's fun.
No Diddy, yeah.
All right,
no
sweet.
Diddy.
All right.
No homo.
Shout out everybody in the world. Cool.
Yeah,
right.
big up the LGBTQ community, man.
HDMI, have you seen Castillo?
HDMI Plus.
All right, cool. We're going to get a performance out of you soon. So before we do that, I want to know more about how you're finding, like, before you're going to perform with us here in the beat, and I'm grateful for that, so thank you. But
worries, man.
Have you been doing like lots of live shows and stuff like that? Have you been doing those yet?
Live shows? No.
Have you not done any live shows yet?
No, not yet, but I've got some in the pipeline. I've got some coming up.
Okay, so where are you going to be? So can we know?
At the moment, I haven't got I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to be on it. So I don't want to put anything out there and say I'm going to be on it.
Yeah, okay.
But if anyone is interested in coming to my live shows, you can just follow me on social media, and if it is coming up, I can post it.
What's your social media?
NoMates Music on everything.
Okay, cool.
NoMates with an S.
Would you say that you're a confident person? So, like, if you were to be on stage right now in front of, let's say 100, 200 people, would you be comfortable, do you reckon?
Of course, you can put me in front of 1 million people, I'd be comfortable.
You say that, but when you're up there and your back starts sweating, and your knees start trembling.
No, I just see it as like, you don't you ain't gonna lose anything for trying.
That's
you know what I'm
fact.
saying? Like,
Yeah.
you actually don't lose unless you feel like you've lost.
That's fair.
So everything in my books is a win. The fact I'm already on that stage in front of those people is already a win for me. Because even if 3 people out of the 100 like me, that's 3 new supporters. That's 3 new fans.
Absolutely, that's a good
And
way
I
of
just see
looking
it
at
as that.
Okay. Who are your favourite people to listen to? So if I was to search your Spotify right now and look at the last people that you listen to, or for example, what's it at the end of the year, the wrap up that they do?
Spotify Wrapped.
Yeah. Who would pop up?
NoMates.
Obviously. Okay. Do you enjoy listening to your own music, or do you find it boring?
When I make
Not
a
to
new
say that your
song-
music's boring, but
I understand what you're saying. Yeah. When I make a new song, that's all I play for a week.
Okay.
And then it gets boring because I'm like, I've heard this over and over again.
Yeah.
I know what it is.
And you've been involved in the process, and it's just you've heard it.
You just hear it, and I feel like when making music, you're always striving to make music better than the next.
Facts, yeah.
So once my old song gets too boring for me, I just go like, cool, I need to make a new song that I like now.
Fair. Okay. So apart from yourself, obviously being your favourite artist, being you, who would you say that you listen to the most? What kind of music do you listen to?
Pot of Paper.
Okay.
Dave, Nines, Mons Malone, couple dancehall artists, Vibes Cartel, Popcorn. Who else?
Is there anything surprising that you listen to that would be if we heard it, people like, really?
I don't know if I want to say that, man.
Why not?
You was getting on to me for the why earlier. Now you're asking me what?
Mad. Okay, so we're talking about like Ross and stuff like.
No.
Okay.
I listen to like, I don't know, Justin Bieber here and there.
That's not wrong with Justin Bieber.
Maroon 5.
Maroon 5 are sick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on. I love Coldplay.
Oh yeah, Coldplay.
I love Coldplay.
Yeah.
Like people think I'm nerdy for it, and I probably am, but I love Coldplay. There's nothing wrong with it.